And so this is part 2 of my video about growing your YouTube channel and subscription or subscribers. My first part of the video got cut off. It wasn't due to my battery this time. I'm not sure why. It could be the network from my phone. Anyways, I had quite a few people watching. If you still want to watch the last part of this part of the video, be sure to come back, either watch live or the recorded version. So I apologize for that. But as I was talking about, when you want to grow your YouTube channel, you have to not only create good content, but you got to put your heart into it, and you also have to network with other people. So check out other people's channels. If they're watching this video, be sure to go out and check out what they're about as well, because that's not only going to help you, it's also going to be helping them with not only growing their content, but also letting them know how their content is so they can make it better if they need to. Wow, this is really cooking quite a bit. Move this over here. Some of these I gotta take off the grill. I might end up eating that one. It's a little burn, but the other ones aren't so bad. Haha, got some good pork. Got a good deal on pork and beef today. But if you go back and watch the first part of this video, you'll see what I was talking about. Is whenever you want to grow a YouTube channel, especially if you're a small YouTuber and you want to try to get more views on your video, get more subscribers, why try to do it all by yourself? Even the large YouTube subscribers have other people helping them grow their channel as well. They wouldn't be able to get there by themselves. Now, there are some that can, they're trending right away and they grow faster. There's many things you can do. You can do SEO for your channel. You can create content on a daily basis. You can network with other people on the video. Basically, you can have a question answer type video, which I had a couple like that at the beginning. It's just not my thing. It's not what I do on the videos. I try to share my experiences with other people. The main part of my channel currently is about thrifting and reselling, but I do talk about full-time RVing because that's something that I do. As well, sometimes I talk about how to do things online because I know a little bit about SEO. I have been building websites, have been creating domains, reselling them online for a couple years, and from there migrated to other things. Eventually got into finding really good deals at thrift stores and also at liquidation wholesale places. So I figured, okay, I can get great deals. Why not pass it on to somebody else and teach them how to do it as well? And that's what I'm doing also with this video. I have somebody watching live here. If you want to let me know who you are, let me know if you were here earlier. I know it takes a little bit of time for the YouTube to start streaming. And I may put the phone down a couple times because I am cooking, hopefully not burning all the meat there. But one thing I was showing also was that I have a laptop set up. Let's see if I can show you that right here real quick. I have a laptop set up right here. And what I do is I watch other people's content and network. I have a Country Girls Addict. So yes, I was there earlier. My name is Tina. How you doing, Tina? Thanks for joining me again. Appreciate you letting me know. Don't know what happened, lost connection. Hopefully it won't happen again. I was actually talking about my phone battery dying, which is what happened on a couple of my live videos. And usually right about the same mark, about 30 minutes, 45 minutes, it will die. Most of my videos that I create are under 10 minutes. I do have a couple of them that are longer, but the majority under 10 minutes. The one thing I've been learning is that if I want to get monetized eventually, it's good to have a longer video. If you watch a lot of the channels that have more followers have longer videos as well. So it's something I'm trying to get used to doing more, try to be more comfortable talking for a long period of time on a live video as well, not just a recorded video. Because I had done some videos to where I was showing people how to do things on a computer, and I was able to create those videos a little bit longer. But whenever I went live, it was something I did is to do shorter videos, with the exception of a couple of them. I had done that not only for YouTube, but also for Instagram, because Instagram used to only let you record for 1 minute at a time. So I used to go and take my dogs on a walk, and when I did that, I used to create an Instagram video and share that on Instagram and eventually to Twitter as well. But also I had done some Facebook Live videos because I had done some internet marketing for a while. And one of my mentors actually for that, he was teaching people how to use social media to try to get your brand known. And I learned a lot from them. His name was actually, I'll go and say it was Michael Martin. He does not do internet marketing anymore, as far as I know. Now, there is another Michael Martin that does do that, but the one I was following, it was him and John Oakes, and they were great guys. There was actually another person that was, they were called the Three Musketeers, and eventually the other person went off to another venture. But they all split up and went their own way. But I used to watch them once a week, sometimes twice a week, and learn a lot of great, valuable content about the things I was interested in, which was one thing was network or internet marketing, which I don't do anymore. I haven't done that for a couple of years. But it was internet marketing, and as well as what is it called? Network marketing, as well as social media. And they taught you a little bit about different types of platforms. And they always preach to try to learn one platform really good, focus on that, and then move on to the next. And it was something that was hard for me to grasp because I wanted to go out there and do pretty much everything. I had a full-time job at the time, and I was trying to learn social media. I was trying to get my footprint to as many places on social media as possible. So I was trying to learn a little bit about Twitter. I was trying to learn about Facebook, ads, marketing, about building pages, groups. At the same time, I had started building or creating domain names and building websites, mostly with WordPress, because I'm not a coder, but mostly with WordPress, and then turning around and selling those on Flippa. And there was another domain selling platform I was using, Sedo, I think it was, SEDO, but it's been a couple years. But I did sell a few websites, a few domains. I had grown one, which was something that I had helped a high school student for a senior project, and we had named it the same name as the high school mascot name, but it was geared towards wolves. And I created a membership website. So I have Lynn Sharp Picker saying, "Hi Tina, hey you guys, make sure you say hi to each other, check out each other's channel if you haven't done so yet." So anyways, I had to help this friend of mine's son not only create a website, we started from scratch. I had Urban Viking Explorer said, "Hey, I'm back. Thanks for coming back, guys. I apologize for what happened. I have about 10 minutes left on my phone. It wasn't the battery. It was my network connection." I'm actually going to set this down once I finish cooking the beef over here, which it's getting there. Some of the pork got a little too overdone, so I think that's going to be my pieces I'm going to be eating. Let's see, but I'm talking about, so I was helping my friend's son. We started from scratch. Kind of like when you first started a YouTube channel, you kind of learn from it. I learned that and taught myself for the majority of what I knew about building websites and domains, choosing domain names and so on. I was trying to be creative. But with this one, it was a little different. So I showed them how to pick a domain name, how to register it on one-in-one, which also have videos showing people how to do that on my channel and the earlier parts of my channel. But I showed them how to register a domain name. That was kind of weird. I hope they don't have any ghosts here. There was somebody looking for a scary video. I just had the door closed on me from the inside. I pulled shut a little more. Hopefully it was just the AC or heater because it's kind of cold here. But I started from scratch. So we created a domain name, then we created a website with WordPress. I had him pick everything, the name, I had him pick the theme and everything else. Kind of guided him on the creative part of it, but let him make it his own. He used that as a high school project. Well, within a matter of, I think it was about a year, because his father eventually passed away. He was a good friend of mine. We used to bowl together for a couple of years. And his dad was about the same age as me, but he had been going through some medical issues for a while. Used to be a really good bowler, and eventually his skills deteriorated, kind of like what happened with me. I used to average about 215, maybe 210, 215 on my PBA card. I was bowling regionally. My game's deteriorated for the last 2 years to where now I can hardly get out there and repeat the same thing, which is what you need for bowling. But anyways, my friend passed away, and we weren't done with the project yet, but we eventually finished it. He did it for his high school project, and he ended up getting a really good grade for it with it. He got an A, and he passed his high school project. Well, about a year went by, and I still had the domain name. I contacted him and asked him. I said, "Well, what do you want to do with this domain name or website?" Because I said, "If you want to keep it, I'll put in your name. You can register it." And I told him what the status was. He said he didn't want it, so I had set up a membership website along with the actual website. It was a subdomain, and I went in and checked out the membership website, and it had people from all over the world that had signed up for membership. I had over 100,000 people signed up. I had their email address and everything connected to it. Actually, it was set up on a one of those email marketing type platforms that it was. I had the free membership, so I had gone way over the amount of membership. And when I checked into it, they wanted me to pay a way premium price for 100,000 people with email on there. And anyways, so what I ended up doing is put it on Flippa, and I ended up selling it for a good amount of money, which was nice. Not like thousands and thousands of dollars, but it was still nice. It was something that I was able to turn around and do and get that sold. So anyways, that was the experience with that. But I still had the passion to learn and keep doing that. So I had created a few other websites to where I had quite a few different interests. I had one that was about some kind of a science fiction type thing about The Secret. I don't know if you guys ever seen read the book or seen a video or audio about The Secret. But anyways, I had created a website geared around that. I had quite a few people following me from all around the world as well. Eventually, I let that one go because you can't do everything at the same time on all the platforms. But I tried to learn a little bit more. So I learned about doing that. Eventually, I learned about Twitter. I had grown over 15,000. I'm sorry. Let me go back. I have Zika. Say hello, everyone. Hey, welcome back. Zika. Let me say that right. I have Zikia Raza. Welcome back. Yeah, so I had about 15 different Twitter accounts at one time, if not more. And I had built a couple of them with up to about 10,000 followers. I kept one of them that I had built in that had over 27,000 followers. At one point, I know that light's probably killing you guys. I had over 27,000 followers on one of them. And then all the rest of them, I had anywhere from 2,000 up to about 5,000 followers on Twitter. I was using this thing called Co-Promote, which was a really nice platform. I was using the free version, but what you did with Co-Promote is kind of like networking with other people, but you shared each other's content for free. And if they had more followers, they shared your content to all their followers. This certain content you could share, some you couldn't. So when I had to learn about doing that, I was doing the network marketing, and they wouldn't let you do that. They wouldn't let you share that kind of content, but they would let you share videos. So if you wanted to grow your YouTube channel, if you wanted to grow your website, you could definitely do that, or other social media platforms. So I learned about that as well. I think I did a video about Co-Promote as well, if you go back and check that out. It's one of my older videos. So I have Rattletrap Fishing. That's a cool name. I like that. Saying hi. Why Rattletrap? Did you catch rattlesnakes too? I know I checked out your video, but how did you get the name Rattletrap? I have a lot of stories. Funny, I don't want to say them all in this video, but when I was up in California, I had some friends that used to go and hunt rattlesnakes. They used to go and hunt rattlesnakes, catch them with one of those little forked sticks, and they used to cut off their tails when they caught them and keep them for rattlers. I was about 15, 16 at the time. There were some good friends of my family. They had a sheep ranch. Went up there for the summer for a couple weeks, hung out with them. They used to go rattlesnake hunting. I think this one's ready to go. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of cleanup here. When I get done, I'm gonna take this one in before it gets cold. Looks like dinner's ready. I'm gonna be plugging back in this phone for a minute. I'll let you guys chat, so that way I can keep the battery going. All right, here we go. Where are you guys from? Are you, what state are you coming in from? What part of the world? Let me know. see if I can get this to stay up. Move the laptop over here. Maybe. There we go. All right. I have a pop socket on my phone. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't, to help you out. There we go. How's that? Good view? I'll let you guys chat for a minute. I'll be right back. All right, we're gonna have to do some cleanup, and I'll do that after I end the video. So, got a little bit more. I want to talk to you guys about this video I watched earlier that reminded me about something that situation I was in when I was younger, something that I did. I'll be right back. Anybody like Star Wars? There we go. So I'm going to stay on this video for just a little bit longer because if you guys have watched some of my other videos, there we go. Sorry about dropping you guys. One of the things that I do is this is a nice, really nice building here, nice facility. But my wife and I work campground host, and we trade off our living. We get a free site for doing a little bit of work. Some of my work is watching this facility at nighttime for a couple nights a week. We get to stay for free. We get free site, free water, free electricity, and free Wi-Fi. So not a bad trade. And we do that on top of selling on eBay. So it's a nice little thing. Plus I do have a military retirement, which is not a great deal because I didn't retire as one of those really high ranks, but I still have a little bit coming in. My ex does get about a third of my military retirement. Are you guys ex-military? What do you guys think about your military members getting divorced, their ex getting a third of their pay? Good or bad? Thumbs up, thumbs down? Let me know. Is it fair? It's not really for me to say. I would rather having it all myself. I'm the one that did time in the military, but also understand when I was married before, I had 3 kids. They're all in their late 20s. And we were together for 24 years. Now, she did her time at home with the kids while I was deployed. And I was deployed quite a bit. But she did cheat on me as well. She cheated on me and decided to have a relationship with somebody else for about 2 years before I found out. Which I'm not going to go into all the details about that, but what do you guys think about that? It's just part of life. It happens. It sucks, but life moves on. And it was a blessing in a way because I met my current wife, Ashley, and we had a beautiful baby girl, and we're enjoying life together. I decided to part way with my working regular job full time. I was a network system engineer for almost 17 years after I retired from the Navy. I did 20 years, and life goes on. So anyways, so I want to talk to you guys about this channel here. So I'm going to talk to you about this real quick. I'm going to unplug this, and we should have enough battery. But I was checking out this channel earlier over here, and I'm going to let you know what a few of these channels are. that I watched earlier today. Where is it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? I have over 386 videos I need to go back and, or I need to watch, and channels to support. So let me go back. Actually, I can see the numbers right here next to me. So I was watching this this video here, and it was about, there was somebody cooking in the kitchen. If that's you, let me know. Actually, you know what? It wasn't even one of these videos. It was a live video. I wish I could go back and look. But anyways, if I find it, I'll leave it in the comments. But I was watching this video. The notification bell came up, and they were cooking in a kitchen. It looked like a really nice, fancy kitchen area. It reminded me from when I was in high school. I worked in restaurants for a couple years. So I first started off working when I was a kid. My dad passed away when I was 15. When I was 12, I did his job for a couple months until my mother relocated. We lived down in the ranch, right? So one of the jobs I did was clean up horses. I did shovel shit. Hopefully I can say that live on video. But I did that, and it didn't help my mother get the full paycheck from my dad since I did his duties. I did that. I did some caretaking around the grounds over there on the ranch. Eventually we moved and did some landscaping work on the side while I was in high school. And remember, I was about 15 through 17 while I did this. Eventually, I worked in restaurants. I started off working as a dishwasher and worked eventually as a busboy and did some prep cooking. Never became a chef, but did some prep cooking. So anyways, that video reminded me of when I was working in this one restaurant. The setup was similar, except for the stoves where the burners were sitting actually, it was off to the side. It was almost the same setup. Yeah, it was to the left as that one. But whenever the chefs were done cooking something, and some of the pans still had fire on them, they would yell something real loud, like hot, hot, fire, fire. And it would just toss the pan against the metal wall of the sink, and it would splash into the water. So that kind of reminded me of that. Anyways, I wanted to share that with you guys. So anyways, I'm talking about teamwork. So I was going back and watching these videos. I'm going to go ahead and try to name these videos as I go through them. I'm on number 65 right now, and I have just a couple minutes because there's a few things I need to do before I close up shop here for the night. I'm going to start with number 1. So if you guys recognize these channels, let me know, or let them know that I gave them a shout out. I have James Cox. He got a channel, and he helps people grow their YouTube channel as well. The next channel I checked out was called Tasty Channel, and that was TE''S, Tasty Channel. Number 3 was Adelino da Gama. I have somebody else that just said hi. Let's see. That was Mr. Doughboy 356. It says, hello all. If I missed some of you guys watching live, leaving comments, I'll go back and respond to you. Next person I had that I watched, number 4, was Jen Powell, Thrifty Fashionista. And I watched the video for Zachary Crouch. Next was, number 6 was Next Space Jen. Also watched the video and supported Great Grandma's Greenhouse. Check out those channels if you haven't done so yet. Go back and try to catch them. Some really good channels and videos to support. Angelito Espinosa was the next channel. Jerry Perry. Kind of like Tom Petty, but Jerry Perry. It's not the same, is it? Big D and Chopper. I have also watched video and supported Miles Clement. Disgruntled Millennial, I can't even say that one. Help me out here. Disgruntled Millennial Trucker. Very vocal. Good videos. James Rika. Darney Moses. Spelled with D-H-A-R-M-E-I, Moses. Number 15 is ASAP Fishing 1. ASAP, A-S-A-P Fishing 1. Lucy Space V. Jordan Rapp. As I go through them on my next video, I'll give a shout out to the ones I watch, which could be yours as well. Most likely will be yours as well. UK Scraper, UK Space Scraper. Divineer Space YouTubus. Snowy Day. Oh, that's just video name. Angel Does Art. Andy Appleseed is number 21. Letretos Vlog, and that's Letretos with an apostrophe S before the space vlog. Mike Carter. I know somebody named Mark Carter. There's actually two Mike Carters bowling that I know. This is a different person here. I know one that's a PBA bowler, Mike Carter, and there's another guy I know from bowling, Mike Carter. He's actually the person I met my wife through during the summer league. Angelique Trapping. It's spelled E-N-G-E-L-E, trap, space trapping. Reaper Militia Outdoors. Bucktails Outdoors. Games Rika, R-Y-C-C-A, 2 words. Perry Tyler with a T-Y-L-O-R. Element No Sport, Ice Cold Water. Dirty Broke. The Trucker. It says the Trucker twice. I have Angelic Crifters. Give me, I think, a wave sign. Anthony Facer. I have King LJ. Jelly Duck 100. Trendon and Tiina. Digo Outdoors. It's D-E-A-G-O-H, space outdoors. Jack Dawson. Giggles _ Giggles. Kind of funny, Giggles. Urban Viking Explorer. 2 space Aussie, Australia. The Swash Family. Lena Music. God, the good one. Cali Girl TV. Anybody know any of these channels, any of these people? Let's talk about it with Jamie Johnson. Latem Common In It. That's all one word. Whole Share Fishing. News Now Houston. Number 49 is I Am Super Marky Vlog. I'm going all the way to 65. Life of Vicky. Rennie Zion. Iongo Vlogger. Simply Shannon. Thinking How? Jack of Club. Anybody play cards? I played in the World Series of Poker once. I think I have a video talking about that as well. Valerie Elmore. Barrow Boy Woods. Angelique Critters, yeah. I know Cowgirl Urban Explorer is in here now. Hey, cool, awesome. And I'm gonna go back through this chat real quick and give you guys a shout out. I'm hoping my battery doesn't die. All right, so I have number 58 is D. Picondo Fam Barn. Black Sheep Family TV. WTF Mike.